Yeah, g'day guys. As winter approaches, and probably more so in the southern parts of Australia, heater inquiries do fire up, pardon the pun. You can see all this online at bluetongueindustries.com.au, and there's an amplitude of heaters of various configurations. But we've just got this particularly large unit in, and this is a, as you can see, I want you to come in and have a look at the control panel, a 22 kilowatt, 75,000 BTU heater. So it is a radiant diesel heater. And I wanted to talk about this because it's quite unique. It is top of the range, and during our dreadful COVID incidences, we found this in many of the outside testing tents. So it's chosen because of its near zero emissions. It's not zero emissions, and in running any of these particular diesel-fired units, you need to be aware of discharge gases. So they are to be used in well-ventilated areas. But if we can get them to near zero emissions, it's going to, one, improve your well-being, and we're able to increase the size to give you maximum heat. So when we look at some of the smaller units, and if you jump on the bluetongueindustries.com.au, there is bucket loads of heaters. The little electric heater, the 2400 watt, is a great little unit, and you'll often see that under somebody's desk, or if you're in the painting industry, using to dry out rooms. The indirect fan over yonder there is a different type of heater, and the difference between a heater of that nature and a heater of the diesel infrared, this large unit, is purely emission, and the amount of fumes that it will produce, it is still going to give you great heat, but this particular unit with near zero emissions is going to be the ultimate. So if we're running a beer garden, outside tents, outdoor eateries, or even large warehouse configurations, a unit like this would be absolutely optimal. And to take it one step further, if we plumb this and ducted this outside, it'll be the bee's knees. So this particular unit at 22 kilowatt is going to heat nearly 200 square metres. So it's quite a large area, and is running at 1.9 litres of diesel per hour, with a run time of 22 to 24 hours. Little heaters like this, also diesel radiator heaters, do also pump out a maximum amount of heat, and that's a 20.5 kilowatt. But I've found the fume capacity or the emissions from something like this compared to these larger Big Brothers, it's a remarkable difference. So on the front of this large unit, we have a digital control panel. So it does come with a remote control, and we are able to pre-program this to allow a delayed or start. So we can set our temperature up or down, and to turn it on, we can either hit the remote or hit the power switch. So if we turn it on, it'll take a few minutes to fire up, and the unit will, it produces near zero emissions, and the running noise compared to some of these other heaters where you're not able to totally hear yourself think when they are running, these units are considered at or near no noise emissions for diesel radiant fired heaters. It'll go through its startup. The heat is ballistic, so when we do stand close to these units, and it's recommended about 2.5 metre distance when they do fire up, because they are super red hot. Check out all our other videos at Blue Tongue Industries on YouTube, and even that firing up now, I can even start to feel that heat there now. We did see the initial smoke puff, so these other heaters within the range do pump out an amplitude of start-up discharge when they do fire up, so do take note. So when we do come in close and the heat's there, to be able to smell that discharge is near zero. It's not zero, well ventilated area. If you like this video, if you'd like to know any more about your heating requirements this winter, or if you're in the food industry We've even put these into Tassie for drying out of different food products in large warehouses. Do get in touch and do check out our other videos. We thank you for watching and stay warm this winter.